so taking a turn to talk about another circadian rhythm, I wanted to talk about what happens with the immune system. So scientists have found that neutrophils, which are a type of white blood cell that fight infections, are most active during the day. So the circadian features are they're very active during the day and then they're suppressed when we're sleeping. And so if you want to optimize your immune system, like when you're feeling a little under the weather, it's actually best to go outside because that will actually help your body to make more of the cells that help fight the infection. So I, you know, I think a big part of dysfunction that we have in our bodies has to do with our lifestyles, and you can just make some tweaks here and there to really help change a situation, especially if you have a chronic health issue that you're working on. As another example, scientists have found that tumors in the lungs, the cancer cells in lungs, have to do with having a disrupted circadian rhythm. So people who aren't sleeping soundly, are working at night, are likely much more prone to unhealthy tumor growth. This is just an excerpt describing that when the circadian clock gets off track, it implicates a cancer signature gene called HSF1. These are heat shock proteins that seems to be triggering lung tumors. The lungs are under very tight circadian control, and so when we're not having a great waking and sleeping cycle, then they're more vulnerable to that disrupted clock. And then furthermore, another group of scientists found that this link between lung cancer and circadian disruption actually has to do with temperature. When we're sleeping, our body temperature changes, it drops by 1 or 2 degrees, and this helps interfere with how this heat shock protein gene acts. So they think that people or animals, this is actually a lot of the studies were done on mice, that are having disrupted sleep cycles are just not getting that fluctuation in body temperature that we naturally would if we were sleeping, and that was making individuals more prone to lung tumor growth. So the big takeaway here is you want to optimize the immune system, work on a consistent sleep schedule. I mean, staying close to your sleep schedule all 7 days of the week, not having it vary widely, and go outside. I mean, our bodies take care of a lot of things just with these basic behaviors.